music that you're going to hear tonight? Well, it's my favorite music, and I have a lot of favorite music in that library, so we're just going to have to do this again. The men are coming up now. Yes, they are. Most of these kids, maybe a couple of them have sung these songs, sporadic, you know, like Down in the Valley. How many of you guys have sung Down in the Valley? 2. Ladies, how many of you sang All That Jazz? Clap. That's pretty good, man. How about Going Up Yonder? That person clapping. So, because it's such a spread of graduating years, there is a former student here from 1979. I believe that she's represents the oldest living student that's here. Woo! So they really didn't know the music. Really didn't know the music, but they're great musicians, and so, you know, it was really fun putting it together. And I think you're really going to enjoy Down in the Valley. It's a beautiful arrangement. jazz piece, and it's really fun, and it's originally done with just guitar accompaniment, so I asked my friend Bill Rodriguez if he would please join us on this piece. So welcome Bill Rodriguez to the stage for Java Time. The soloists in this piece are Brandon Beckstrand and Trey, right? Kitchen? Got it? Okay. I also want to, well, I'll do this after, I'll introduce some people to you after we do this. Beckstrand, alto. And Tina Strantz, soprano. So Sally Dixon would like to talk to you a little bit about a really cool fundraising idea that she probably thought of herself.
Thank you, and thank you for letting me speak tonight. As you came in, you got these cards. One of them is for the Music Man, which I'm just going to plug briefly and say, come see me play ukulele technician and the Music Man. I would love that. It opens in July. But the real reason I'm up here is to talk to you about the A+ fundraising campaign. It is something that's being spearheaded by parents of playmakers, otherwise known as POPs. That is the booster club for the theater arts program here. But it actually is something that's going to benefit all of the arts programs here. We are trying in the next 6 weeks to raise $20,000 or more. And the purpose of that is to upgrade this building and bring it a little bit into the 21st century. 14 years in, we think that might be a good idea. So our number one priority for the funds is to fix the sound in here, get a few more speakers that are out there to help the balance and the feedback and just the sound in general. We're hoping that we're looking into costs of things like, say making it possible for the patrons and the people in the box office to actually be able to hear each other when they speak to each other in the box office. We think that that might be a nice idea. We're possibly going to get a a black scrim for mid-stage so that things can be set up behind it while other things are going on in front, small scenes or quartets or whatever. Everything that is on our list is something that is going to benefit, we think, every program, music, theater, and dance in this building. And so please take a look at this. For more details about it, please go to the Playmakers website. That website is right down here. If you are interested on your way out, these are the order forms. You can take these with you and then send them in to us. The address on there is of the POPs coordinator for this event. And if you're really interested, I will be out there and I will be happy to take your cash, your checks, and I have a little square so I can swipe your credit cards too. So if you're really interested, I'll be out there after the program tonight. So thanks. I hope you're all enjoying the music as much as I am. Oh, I forgot to tell you what it is. Duh, that's the most exciting part. For a $50 donation, your name or the name of a loved one, someone you want to memorialize, or your child's name or whatever, can go on a nameplate that will be on one of the chairs out in the auditorium. So as long as this building is here, that person will live in this building with everybody else. You can put, there are all sorts of, on the order form, there are all sorts of suggestions of the kinds of things that you can put there. But if we can sell every one of those and get a few business donors before the end of the 5 weeks or 6 weeks is up, then we can raise the $20,000 that we're looking to raise. And I do think it's a great idea, so I hope some of you will think so too. And then splash it all over Facebook. Splash it all over Facebook. Thank you. Great idea. Okay, so how many of you graduated in the late 70s? Okay, and how many of you graduated in the 80s? And the 90s? 2000, not 10 or beyond, but 2000 to 2009. And then past 2010 and beyond? Okay, wow. Okay, so we need to work on getting those older folks here, right? And you could help too. This is Ain't Got Time to Die. Anthony Allen is singing this song.
Lord, I keep so busy praising my Jesus. Keep so busy praising my Jesus. Keep so busy praising my Jesus. Ain't got time to die. 'Cause when I'm here in the city, when I'm here in the city, when I'm here in the city,
questions about today, the event, why I picked this music, what am I going to do next time? Requests?
Majesty and glory.
Majesty and Glory. Wow. Is Pam Schwitters in the audience? Whose mom was that?
Beckstrand.
Oh, the Beckstrand, of course.
Buffalo to the roof.
What?
Up the ladder to the roof.
Yeah. Okay, well, you know, we're going to do this every year. We're definitely going to change it up every year. So. And you guys are going to get to sing tonight. You know, I don't do a concert without letting the audience sing along. see, when was it printed? 75. Well, I was in a few years after that. But that was one of Bruce's favorite arrangements. Such a gorgeous arrangement of that song. I've never done any other arrangement of that song. I lied. I think I did one with a men's group. I did, yeah. It was also nice, but for mixed, this is the only arrangement. And Bruce would play it forever. He'd get the cassette tape, because that's what we used to record on. And he'd just play that all the time. That and River Song. Water. He grew up around water, born and conquered, lived years in Bethel Island. He was a real water person, and the music that he liked tended to have a water theme. Anyway, he loved it. I remember the first time I did that at CMEA, at UOP, and came to be a very close colleague of mine was a judge. And I really didn't know who he was. And he wrote on the judging sheet, "Where are all the boys?" And from that moment on, I mean, I recruited heavily. How many of you got a call from me in the summertime, guys, to join? Yeah. I never forgot that. You know, you really can't do, I mean, this is a nice balance, but there's fewer guys than girls. You just don't need a lot of guys if they're as good as this. So that was a goal of mine, to make sure that I had enough guys so that I could have a lot of girls, because there's always way more girls that want to sing than boys. And anyway, story. This next medley is, we're going to skip the Gondoliers. We're not going to do that this year, but we'll put that on the back burner. We're going to do the selections from Les Mis, and it's a wonderful musical. I'm sure you've seen it. When did we do that, Helen? What year? 04?
Yes.
Was it 04?
We did it last year, so it hasn't been before.
Oh, 3? Your freshman year? Was that 04? Okay. So you don't remember either? 10 years ago. What a thrill it was to do that. And it had just come out, right? The school edition. And wow. I still remember Kyle and Curtis. And, wow. How many of you saw that production? That was Annette, right? How many of you saw that production? Well, some of you were in it. Anyway, it's just a thrill. The music never ceases to make me do this. It doesn't matter if I'm playing it. I was playing through all the music that we were going to do today on Thursday. And I was playing Les Mis, because there was a chance that I might play for this event. And I was, and I'm crying and playing and crying and playing. It's just one of those, it's my favorite musical. It's not a musical, it's an opera. And I don't like opera, but I love this. And I hope that you love what we do for you today. Oh, solos. Okay, I had to write these down. There's so many of them. Tina will do the I Dreamed a Dream solo. Do You Hear the People Sing will be Brandon and Trey. Raise your hands, because they don't know you like I do. On My Own, Kristen. Bring Him Home will be Robert and Anthony. And on this page, the finale will be Eldon and Jennifer. More. And we have the wonderful Ann Hyder at the piano, and I also want to thank Chris Hewitt for playing today too, also.
my